Earlier today, Rigathi attended a funeral service in Githunguri constituency in Kiambu County, hosted by the area member of parliament, Gathoni Wamuchomba. During that service, Gathoni Wamuchomba made some remarks that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Listen to this.
Kule ambayo Senator Cheruiyot ametoka na Madago ametoka, kuna viongozi wengine walikuwa huko kama Uhuru Kenyatta, kuna Gideon Moi, kuna yule Ruto wa maendeleo ile mashinani, Mheshimiwa Ruto. Ushawahi sikia siku moja Cheruiyot amesimama kwa gari akatukana Gideon Moi? Acha tuongee ukweli. Na ni nini sisi hapa? Kazi yetu ni kutukanana hapa. Kama mtu ako na shida na Rigathi wa Gachagua, enda Harambee House. Enda mutembelee kana mweterere haria mathira omwire thina waku ni uyu no uyu. Niguo kana tiguo? Niende maito wa andu a Githunguri.
Let's put those remarks into perspective. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. I felt those remarks by Gathoni were worth analyzing here because Gathoni Wamuchomba has always come out as a member of Team Ground, a team that was to fight for Kenyans. But you are now seeing clearly, Gathoni is slowly but surely embracing Rigathi Gachagua. We know that Rigathi Gachagua is in government and is also part of the problem. Leaders supporting Rigathi Gachagua did pass the Finance Bill 2024. And we have also seen Rigathi in so many occasions warning Gen Zs against taking to the streets to demonstrate. Thus the person, Gathoni Wamuchomba, is now supporting. What does all this mean, ladies and gentlemen? As much as we support the Gen Z movement, we have to be very careful and very strategic. There are some interested individuals who are pretending to be Gen Zs, but their ultimate goal is to continue with the status quo. And we know that the status quo in this country has been two-tribe ethnic domination against other Kenyan communities. If the Kalenjin nation and the Kikuyu nation will be able to rotate power between themselves, then these individuals masquerading as supporting Gen Zs, they will have no problem with that at all. That's what I can make from those remarks coming from Gathoni Wamuchomba. Gathoni, in several occasions, has been coming out as a Gen Z supporter. And in the recent days, she has been attacking those who joined the government. It's good today, she has come out very clearly to state her position. She is a Rigathi Gachagua supporter. Where does that leave the Gen Zs? Gen Zs are on their own. That's coming out very, very clearly. And then secondly, listening to Gathoni Wamuchomba, it also exposes Team Ground very badly. We know the composition of Team Ground. Babu Owino is there, and some other leaders. You are seeing that one member is now supporting Rigathi Gachagua. Where does that leave other Team Ground members? I'm seeing a split in the coming days. They'll just be calling themselves Team Ground, but they're moving in different directions. Babu and other people will be moving in one direction, Gathoni Wamuchomba in another direction, or they can decide to unite forces to support maybe one side of the political divide. And that's why I've always maintained, and I keep repeating here, that Babu Owino has to move with caution. The kind of people he is embracing are not helping in advancing his political ideology on the ground. We've seen him embracing Ndindi Nyoro. Ndindi Nyoro is a very close Ruto ally. By embracing Ndindi Nyoro, Babu Owino has also been embracing William Ruto indirectly. We've seen Babu Owino going to the mountain, boasting that he is a Mudhoniwa. I did advise him to stop that talk. The Mudhoniwa talk is auguring very negatively for him in his quest to consolidate the low support. So he must also stop that talk of Mudhoniwa. And now people like Gathoni Wamuchomba, Babu Owino must equally be very cautious as he embraces some of these politicians from the mountain. They might just end up destroying his bright political future. So those remarks by Gathoni Wamuchomba also convinces me that either Team Ground is destined for a spade or they might be holding brief for Rigathi Gachagua. And also, if you look at Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka has also been very much undecided whether to embrace Raila Odinga or whether to embrace Rigathi Gachagua. But looking at Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo is very desperate to embrace Rigathi Gachagua. So that again puts Kalonzo Musyoka between a rock and a very hard place. Kalonzo attacking Ruto as he embraces Rigathi, in my honest opinion, is a zero-sum kind of a game. After all, Rigathi has proved to be a worse-off version of a William Ruto. So Rigathi and Kalonzo working together, that will clearly soil Kalonzo's reputation. If Kalonzo intends to be a respected leader, the way he has been saying that he stands with Gen Zs. Gen Zs are not for Ruto, Gen Zs are not for Rigathi. Let Kalonzo stand with the Gen Zs. Embracing Rigathi, he's actually going against the Gen Zs he's trying to place. So it's also important for Kalonzo to understand that. As I conclude, I still maintain that Kenyans have not yet learned anything. Our politics is still tribal. And when push comes to shove, the Gen Zs will also be panel beaten into these ethnic political party affiliations. Some will go with Raila Ruto, some will go with Kalonzo, Rigathi, or that team, and a few will remain independent. And the few will remain independent, they will be too weak to effect any serious change. A whopping majority of the Gen Zs will be panel beaten into supporting these already formed political groupings. And that's why it's important again for Kenyans to be very, very careful. You might end up just advancing some political ideologies of people who are not even qualified in holding any public office. If you hate Ruto, you must be very careful not to advance Rigathi Gachagua's political ideologies. And you can as well be advancing those ideologies through maybe Kalonzo Musyoka, Gathoni Wamuchomba, or any other leader who seems very critical of the so-called dialogue. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like, Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.